Kepler-1649c. They're a sized exoplanet likely rocky orbiting within the habitable zone of the red dwarf star Kepler-1649, the outermost planet of the planetary system discovered by Kepler Space Telescope. It is located about 301 light years away from Earth in the constellation of Cyprus. Kepler-649c orbits the star a distance of 0.649 AUs, 6.03 million miles, which is really close. I mean, from its host star, with an orbital period of roughly 19.53 days, had a mass of 1.2 times that of Earth and had a radius of around 1.02 times that of Earth. Based on its massive radius, it is likely a terrestrial planet. Through proximity to its star means it may likely be tidally locked. It is estimated to receive about 3/4 of radiation from its host star as Earth does from the Sun. In 2017, Jeff Cullen, director of SETI K2 Science Office, described it as the most similar planet to Earth found so far by Kepler Space Telescope. The planet was initially deemed a false positive by Kepler Robovetter Egger. The Kepler false positive working group published its recovery on April 15, 2020. Its first scientific description was published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters, with first author Andrew Vanderberg in April 2020. Mass raising temperature. The exoplanet was identified as a rocky planet by NASA, and it is very similar to Earth in terms of size, with a radius of 1.06 times that of Earth. Its host star is a red dwarf star. It's about 1/4 the radius of the Sun, with only 2 confirmed planets in its orbit. The other being Kepler 1649b. B is similar to Venus from our own solar system. That's kind of funny. I mean, considering our solar system in 2 ways, both Kepler 1649b and Venus have orbited roughly half the radius of the 2 known planets, and they are of similar size. Its orbit, C's orbit, 19.5 Earth days. Um, yep, it's in the habitable zone of the star. While the exoplanet does orbit within its habitable zone, due to the lack of information on exoplanet atmosphere, it is unclear if Kepler-1649c can sustain liquid water on its surface. As of 2021, no solar flare-ups have yet been observed from the host star. Nevertheless, scientists believe that such stars are prone to frequent solar flares activity and that such flares may have stripped the exoplanet atmosphere and inhibited the life. I gotta be honest, this thing's radically different anyway. Even if it does have atmosphere, it's likely an eyeball planet. It's alive around maybe on the day, like right on the edge of the Terminator zone, between night and day. Its climate, very little is known of Kepler 1649c's climate. It receives 95% of the light from its host star, that Earth receives from the Sun. Therefore, depending on the atmosphere, its surface temperature may be similar enough to the temperature of Earth that liquid water may be present. It is unclear what the composition of Kepler 1649c's atmosphere is. Other evolutionary models show that a significant oscillation of essentially under the gravity of fluids. A Kepler 1649c are likely, but the climate would make Earth like for most natural parameters. Here's it compared to Earth. Very similar. You'd have an eyeball here. You'd have half the planet in the dark, and the favorable conditions would be on the edge of about in here. Very interesting planet. I mean, we'll have to see what is discovered, but more information will need to be found for it. But it's likely very much like Earth, but unlike Earth because it's tidally locked. It's an eyeball planet around a red dwarf star. I mean, assuming it had an atmosphere, I mean, life is restricted to a small area of the planet. So this is what we have in this one.